All right, I'm prepping to get the floor done here. I'm going to do that tomorrow, but I'm just trying to clear everything out here. I got most of my heavy equipment out. There are a couple of things I'm not going to be able to get out. Well, I can get out, but since I'm working alone, I don't want to end up jacking my back up. This thing I might roll out outside also. This is going to stay. It's pretty lightweight. I have some coasters on the bottom. I think they won't do any damage when I get half the floor in and I slide it right on top of it. I'm a little concerned about this guy here. It has wheels on it, but it's, the way these wheels work, they're a little weird. These step-up wheels. They don't roll very smoothly because they're out at sort of an angle there, especially the way this is set. And I got the same ones on this one, but since the legs are flat, they roll a little better. But this thing is super, super heavy, and I really don't feel like just emptying it out or taking a lot of the stuff off of it. What I'm going to do with this one, I'll try to roll this one right on top of it. If I see it flexing, the tile's flexing at all, then I'll just have to bite the bullet and start taking everything out of it, all the heavy weights out of it. Or even unbolt my drill press as well. But I don't really see that it's going to be a problem. Like I said, I'll be able to just roll this outside. Most stuff I already rolled inside the house, but I'll roll that outside. And if I have to, I'll roll this guy outside also. But this guy's definitely staying, and I don't think it's going to be a problem. Everything else will be out of here. Okay, let me get started on the floor today. Of course, got to make sure I have my gap for expansion. Since we're in South Florida and it's the cool season, it's very cool out today, and these tiles have been cool the last week. And it'll be a significant amount of temperature change when the summer gets here. And so I'm definitely going to get some expansion. Anyway, I got a 1/4-inch scrap piece to show me where I'm off the wall. And then at the end, I'm going to cover it with this 3/4 round. That's PVC also, it's not wood. Since I'm doing that, I don't have to cut those little tabs off on the end here. All right, let's get started. I start by laying out the first row of tiles near the front of the garage, leaving a 2.5-inch gap for the trim that hasn't come in yet. Then I laid out the row of tiles running straight down the center to the back wall. As you can see, going this direction, it's almost absolutely perfect, the size here. But I don't want it that close. I don't think I have enough of a gap here if I just tied this in like it is. Especially since, like I told you, this is cooler weather now, and we'll be getting some expansion when the summer gets here. So for this, all I'm gonna do is just cut off the nibs on the end of this side here, and that should be more than enough space. I laid out some tiles in the general positions where they would be installed, so I wouldn't have to continually get up. Although I brought down my knee pads, I decided that sitting down was the best way to install this and much easier on my back. I decided to follow all the recommendations I'd seen from people online and run a pattern from one side to the other, alternating sides. It was fairly easy getting the interlocking tabs to connect, but it was a lot more hammering than I expected. Another recommendation that I took from people online was putting a sock over my mallet so that I wouldn't mar the finish of the tiles. You got to trust your tiles to line up evenly, not through your walls. As you can see here, I had to make a nice uneven cut just so that I could keep my gap on this side of the wall. If not, you're going to end up twisting the tiles up trying to follow a crooked wall. So trust your tiles when you're putting them in to be square. As I went along, I checked the floor surface for any raised imperfections so I could remove them before installing the tiles. My rubber mallet had seen better days and was starting to fall apart on me. It was a hard rubber with metal on the inside of it, and I wasn't sure if it's going to make it through the entire job. A little more than halfway through, I was working on borrowed time, and I knew I had to run to the store to get a new mallet. I decided to finish this last section of the tiles, roll over the equipment to the other side, and then I'll run out to get a new rubber mallet. Okay, we're more than half finished here. 6 tiles across would be halfway. I got 7 tiles across. Of course, you see where the black stripe is where my tile is going to roll across. So I'm hoping that that's going to be helpful in keeping the tire marks off of the floor. I'm sure it is, because even on the dark gray, which I had a sample piece and I put underneath the car tires while I was waiting on this floor, it worked out pretty well, so the block should be perfect. Okay, the only iffy thing here now is I'm gonna roll this big giant creature here across the floor to get it out of the way, and I'm hoping that's not gonna move things around. I think it should be okay. Okay, I was able to slide all this stuff on here without any problem whatsoever. And this super heavy thing, I thought it was gonna do some sort of shifting. I rolled it right over the lip of the tile and nothing. So I'm super optimistic about this not shifting with just a little tire turning. Of course, you should keep the car moving at all times while you're turning it on these tiles. They're not, it's a floating tile system. But like I said, from what I've seen so far, I'm very optimistic. All I have to do is finish up this last bit here. Upon retrospect, I started looking now, and I see that I got actually 1 black tile missing. I might have to reconfigure 1 small section based on that. But then I'd have to use a couple of the gray tiles, and I didn't order a whole abundance of those extra, which I was planning on using to try to fill that gap. All right, we'll see how that works out. I'm not sure exactly how I'm going to work that. Let's just finish the rest of the floor. I was on such a great roll, I decided to see if my old rubber mallet would make it through the end of the job. But as I went along, little bits of metal shards were flying out of the sock, and I knew this wasn't going to actually make it. Okay, I'll take a little pause here. I'm wondering why I get all these little bits of metal shooting up all over the place. Where the hell is that coming from? And I realized that I've beaten the hell out of my rubber lump hammer, and it's actually falling apart. I don't know how this thing's made, but it's shooting little bits of metal from all over the place. Now, like I said, I didn't do it just from this job. This guy's got quite a bit of use on him. So I'm gonna stop now, and I gotta go pick up another rubber lump hammer. It's okay because I have to also check and see if Lowe's has the extra parts I ordered also. But as you can see, it's very little left other than figuring out what the hell I'm going to do with this nice piece of gap here on the sides. All right, with the Lowe's, picked up a new rubber mallet. This guy was the last of his kind there, which I like, but it's clearly something someone took out, used, and brought back. But like I said, it's the last of its kind, and all the other mallets didn't make me happy. So even though he's a little used, I think he'll hold up. We'll leave this little tag on just the way the other guy did who brought it back, just in case. And Jasper, he can go bye-bye. I throw him inside the recycling. Unfortunately, one of the orders that I had at Lowe's that's supposed to be prepared by today is not there, so that means I'm gonna have to facilitate another trip to Lowe's. The new mallet is all rubber, has a heavy bounce to it, and it seems to be making the job a lot easier than the old mallet. Had to make several cuts to keep the expansion gap on the tiles on the rear left side. There was also a 2-inch bump out at the bottom of the entrance door. Near the end, I changed the pattern that I had planned on to compensate for the missing black tile. This slight change did add a little more character to the design, so I was happy with it. I had to make a precision cut in the corner to accommodate the wiring for the AC. Okay, I'm considering this job completely done. Those special ramp interlocking tiles that I ordered from Home Depot didn't show up. They said it was supposed to be in 2 days ago, and nothing. I contacted them again today. They said, no, it hasn't been delivered to the store yet. They gave me a number to the carrier, the person supposedly sending the thing, and the number is useless, it didn't work. And then I called the home office of Lowe's, and I just got the recording, and I put in the order number, and they said, oh, it hasn't been shipped yet. So I'm done with that deal. I just cut some pieces of the tiles to make my own trim here. It'll be flat off the edge. I brought it up totally to the, not exactly to the edge of the lip here. I want to leave just a small piece here so there's nothing overhanging there, but it's pretty much right off the edge of the lip, maybe a 1/16 or an 1/8 inch of lip before that. And I think that's going to work well. If there's a problem with that, we'll deal with it after the fact, but I think it's perfect. I'm going to just send those Home Depot ramps back as soon as I get them. Just uncalled for. I don't know what's going on today with the manufacturers. Everything can't be blamed on COVID. It's just, people are just getting lackadaisical. They had something to blame for their incompetence. So we're done here. Beautiful job. I don't think I mentioned that I got all the tiles from Garage Flooring LLC in Colorado, and they did pretty much a great job of getting the thing to me in a fair amount of time. I had some serious problems with the carrier that they used, who actually sent half of the order to a different carrier. They subcontracted to somebody else, and they were absolutely horrendous. They had a motorized forklift. They refused to come up my ramp with it or even attempt to, just saying, oh, it's not going to happen. I drove my car down to the bottom to put everything inside the trunk to drive it back up. They gave me no help whatsoever, just stood there walking, doing absolutely nothing, very lackadaisical. Sorry about the airplane. I live right on the airport. But anyway, other than that, I'm very happy with the Garage Flooring LLC. I did contact them and tell them that they'd have to do something about their carrier lease. Contact them and let them know how dissatisfied one of their customers were with the delivery process. Okay, fellas, we're all done. Ladies and gents, we're all done, and I'm very, very happy with the job, like I said. I'm gonna just slowly bring everything back inside here. Okay, all the tools and equipment are back in their proper places, and we have a finished garage floor.
Is Tabitha the demon back?
I don't know. And I won't until I look through every one of your souls one by one.
Very happy with the results.